Hello, traders. Welcome to the Sunday evening stream where we have less than 1 hour until the weekly candle close. So you know what that means.
It's time for Power Hour.
Dump it.
Is this your homework, Larry?
Technology.
So yeah, forgive my absence. Just been in Nashville for the Bitcoin conference. Very historical Bitcoin conference. Very fun. Like, my God, dude, Nashville. I'd not been in a decade, and that place slaps on Broadway. Oh my God, I love it, man. Different vibe than Miami. And there were times walking down Broadway Street where I'm like, did I choose the wrong city to move to? I chose Miami. I don't know, man. Still up for debate. But yeah. So Trump spoke, and I don't know, man. I mean, I didn't really like the last thing he said about have fun with your Bitcoins and your cryptos and all the other things too. Just kind of like, whatever, you know. But at the same time, the fact that any political candidate is talking about Bitcoin in such a tremendous fashion is incredible, and it was only a pipe dream. Like, the majority of the time I've been a live streamer, that's not even something that we could even entertain that was going to happen. So, and if you remember, Trump himself years ago, like, didn't like it because it was a threat to the US dollar. So anyway, it was good seeing a bunch of good people. And I mean, you know, I just try to do the charts every day, and then going up there and meeting people that I've somehow had a very, very positive impact on them, and not just viewers, but other content creators. It really opened me up to maybe thinking about collaborating more, just because, yeah, I've been isolated and people like me and whatever. So maybe I should just do that. Spread the word of the TA, right? That's it. Just the framework and the casino, and we want to play the game of skill. So yeah, I don't know, man. Just kind of recapping the weekend, got to hang out with a very high profile person and his group, and it was so much fun. The seas parted where we went. It was wild. So all right, here's Bitcoin. What happened yesterday at the height of the anticipation leading up to President Trump speaking at the event. Bitcoin got as high as whoever is in that outfit running around doing that thing. That's the size he got. So we're talking about $69,420, really. Yep, that's the wizard guy. Yep. And that's that. Remember, that's such an important level. It's marked in red. Previous cycle all-time high to the dollar and cent, and no higher, you know, no close above it. We haven't seen a daily candle close above that level since June 10th. Maybe one day soon. Last time we spoke, Bitcoin was it was July 24th, I believe, and Bitcoin had not yet even tested 63,588, 64,899. Figured we probably would. We might not even hold it. But my God, what kind of bullish pin bar reversal looking A occurred with some follow through. That is tremendous. Tremendous turn of events. Good technicals right there. Remember, this 63,588, 64,899 was the other, like the early 2021 all-time high. So I just think that's always been an important level, and they regard it as support with that Japanese candlestick reversal. And now we're just ping-ponging. I mean, all these levels are here. Like, they all have significance, right? It's like, man, look at all these lines. It's like, what? Historical inflection points, local levels that are real. You have supply lines that have been broken. You have the old all-time highs, and then you have the top of trading range levels. They're all different color codes. To try to make it, you know, and there are other ways to interpret Bitcoin and look at it too, but this is just kind of the way I like it. We're range bound. Most recent events were the false bearish breakdown, the assassination attempt rally, and then just recently another good technical, the pin bar back test of 2021's peak. Those are two great events that have occurred most recently. Okay. One thing that I don't know if we did it yet, but like, if you remember from the highest high, from the previous high, to the lowest low. Did we see an 886? Not yet. 69,857, 69.9. Very close. I mean, that is almost there. That's an 87% retrace. So you know what that means. Pattern completion zone of a bear shark where there could be a reaction. It could turn into a bullish FIBO, whatever. Hadn't happened yet. We got earnings coming up. You got Coinbase on deck. I think Mara also reports this week. We have a lot of earnings coming up. Earnings season's kicking off. So it could be the best of times or the worst of times this week. Okay. So we'll look at the calendar of some notable earnings reports coming out, but we'll just get through a few cryptos. Let's take a gander at, in honor of Benjamin Cohen for throwing such a wonderful party again. He did it last year in Miami and down here, and he did it up there. And I thought this year was even more beautiful venue. Benjamin Cohen, I think it's look at this, dude. Come on. Come effing on, chat. The uptrend. Imagine fighting the trend. Imagine the highest low of entire uptrend and bullish back test of level from October 2023. Locally getting confirmation. And look at us now going for, well, let's just say we're streaking through the quad into the gymnasium. 1, 2, 3. Going for the 4th day in a row of the highest daily candle close since March of 2021. Multi-year highs. And remember the target we've had for since the 3 rising valleys, since the spring back test. If this was really Wyckoff accumulation schematic, the target was always 60% 2 years ago. And here we are. We're a little older. We're a little wiser. A little richer. Not too far to go, man. Less than 4%. That is very reasonable. So have your alerts set up at 57.07% so you can know when we have an intraday multi-year high. We're only getting the candle closes. We had that one spike, that one day, April 13th. Okay, hype in the chat for the markup phase, phase E. Nice. So, without further ado,
since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
Let's go to Ethereum. Hello, chat. Yeah, dude, my voice is F, dude. Like, everywhere you are, there's loud music. Everywhere you are, there are people next to you that want to talk, and everywhere we go, I want to talk to people. So it's just like I have to scream for 3 or 4 days straight, and now this is my this is my voice now. So here we are, Bitcoin. All right, we got it done. We got Ethereum. We got a development, albeit not crazy yet, no follow through yet, but this is an event, chat. This is a supply line being formally back tested as support. The 200-day simple moving average is being defended by the buyers so far, going on 3 days now, and in the past 48 hours, touched like the Jesus, touched by Jesus in ways. We're always touched by Jesus, but just using hyperbole, okay? Hyping up the chat. Hold on.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Sorry. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's real tough. So this is good. I mean, idealistically, without a supply line, we would prefer a $3,000, $2,900 test again for the local low, where there could be no doubt about it. But if there's so much demand that the only thing that can be tested is this old supply line, it's flipping to demand line, I'm all for that too. You're not, I mean, it's hard trading that, man. Hard really wanting to go long, but I definitely think that it could hold, and you could see yourself at 35.20, 35.80 again for another test. All depends on Bitcoin's directionality. I mean, like, what's going on next? Like, what's the short-term direction on Bitcoin? Well, we're up against the key level. We couldn't break it this weekend with, a presidential candidate, 2 presidential candidates talking about if they're elected, they'll have a Bitcoin strategic reserve, which is, again, a pipe dream for our past selves. Okay, that's your Ethereum, up 0.52% today, 32.65, above the 200. Nice. Then we got BNB. Still in the middle of two key levels, 500, 630-ish. You know, it's a zone. There are zones. But holding up pretty well, and there's no confirmation, though. So, unfortunately, without confirmation, you just don't really know. It would always be ideal to see 500 for a second test, a higher low. But we don't have it. And so if Bitcoin's going to continue doing what it's doing, you know, the target 620 to 640, top of the range, you break that, 691, the former all-time high. Yeah, it's very strong, very strong. Unlike 99%, 99+% of cryptos. Most cryptos have fallen back to levels not seen since 2023. A few have seen all-time lows. Yeah, just dead. Not enough money, not enough retail, not enough liquidity to hold up the 2.5 million scams on this market. But here we are on the higher cap coins, and they're doing okay. My favorite, though, technically speaking, Solana, of course, down 0.08% today. But as of yesterday, we saw our highest price. Wow, God, man. Can't see that. Let's see. Yeah, so yesterday, highest price since May 21st. I would say the trade, it's all about the trade setup. It's about the framework, the structure. It's an ongoing active trade setup. First target's around $200. Entry was around 140-ish after that second low. Right? I mean, the framework presents itself at a key inflection point from history in a well-established uptrend. Those are like where you take shots. And at the same time of taking shots, you do not act like you know where it's going next. You don't expect it to go higher. You just know that you have an increased probability that it's going up next. But there's still a decent probability it goes down and you get stopped out. But the good news is, tight stop loss, strategic stop loss. You don't want to own Solana below 124 because it's going 90. Never fell below it. They just confirmed it again. So here we are off to the races. I think this is the best of really. I mean, Chainlink might have something kind of, but dude, there's just not much. This has been the one. It's like, all right, I'm okay. If there's only one opportunity, I'm okay with that in crypto. And it's been Solana. So I think we see 216, 260 eventually if Bitcoin doesn't crash.
Batman anything, which would be very good, like very, very wonderful and nice.
I'm sorry, I'm a tad bit deaf in both ears and eyes. So could you say that again? Sorry, thanks. Thank you. What? Yeah, little IQ redemption arc. You're right. No, dude, he already effed up, dude, right? He got the face tattoo, apparently, according to sources, and he got it laser removed at the pattern completion zone. So he did the stupid thing, right? He tattooed his face high, laser removed it low, and now it's like if he'd have just held the forehead face tattoo of Solana, he'd actually be high IQ. He'd be a little pump again. Because, yeah, man, what can we say? If you get a face tattoo and trade setup plays out, you're kind of cool here. I mean, right? Get wrecked. So higher prices in store for Solana. Eventually, you'd think $200 first target. All right. There's 4 targets on this one. This is like a... oh, and by the way, sorry. HP Shifter, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I'm really sorry. Remember, I can't hear these. And sometimes if I'm just going, if we're flowing, man, do not think I'm not grateful. And it's like, sorry. Yeah, Solana. And then we shall go to everyone's favorite crypto in the universe. XRP. Still just hanging around. Pulling a Beetlejuice above 58.5 cents. What's that? It's just this peak from March 2023. Nothing here. You're at the slot machine, the XRP Alex Cobb slot machine. That's it. Almost looks like one high, second high. I just don't know. I don't care. I just look at this and I say, wow, casino. Congratulations on casino. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, game of chance casino, right? We're always going to be in the casino. We're just like going to the poker table. We're just counting cards at blackjack, assuming they let you do that anymore. Probably not. So it's just poker. We're playing poker. This is roulette, or this is Keno. What can someone list off some other scammy casino games? That's XRP right now in terms of the framework. That's it. I wish there's more to talk about. It's lame. Very lame. Okay, so futures are open. If you did not know, they have opened higher. I'm from the future. I'm from the S&P 500 future. Top left, up 0.26%. Dow Jones future. Wait, what is going on? What's this? Planned maintenance on. Oh, okay, we're fine. This is still live. All right. Dow Jones top right up 0.2%. Nasdaq 100 bottom left 0.37% up, nice. And then, as is recent tradition, Russell 2000 leading the way up 0.42%. So we're starting green, man. Gold started up green as well on the new week. We could just take a gander at it if you want to be illuminated to the broader markets. Here it is, up 0.39%, pretty much in line with stock market futures. Cool. Remember, the thing is, wherever the buyers pivot this asset, as long as that swing low is higher than the previous lows, it's the highest low in the history of gold. So not worried about it. The trend is your friend until you reverse, right? Until like the characteristics develop on a chart where you would say there's an argument for trend reversal, and there's nothing like that. You are in an uptrend, man, and you're working on the highest low ever. Okay, so we'll look at silver. Yeah, figured like it was fine, like fruit fly, looked bad, and that level did not hold. Right, there is a sheer anomaly going on with gold and silver, right? Massive underperformance silver is having to gold lately. Yeah, very bad. So trying to recover, could go for a bearish back test of 28.88 cents. But yeah, lower high put in, now a lower low. What? You give me another lower high, you start rolling over. We can start talking about trend reversal, but yeah, I think like a deeper retrace will be in store. Anyway, don't you want an 886 if you could help it? If you were a swing trader, you would want to see an 88% retrace. Like you're at a 786, so give me at least 26.77. But then, I mean, give me a 200 test. Give me a 26.18 so I can manage my risk optimally. Yeah, it's not great. Not a great looking situation on silver right now. I'm sure it'll be fine long term. Monthly looks great. It's just, It was open. Is natural gas open? Yeah, natural gas up almost 4.44% on the new week. Orange juice futures. I think this one's not opening.
How about that BTC dominance breaking out from its downtrend since dropping below 98%? Insane. What happens?
Oh yeah. We'll look at that, Greg. Yeah. Right after, I think some of these just aren't playing yet. They're not. Yeah. Let's see. Closed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's just go to that real quick. Because I have another way. Like, right, there are different ways to interpret Bitcoin and what's happening right now. This is the other way. This is what he's talking about. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's talking about dominance, but it made me think about, we need to show this as well, right? Have an open mind and an open heart. It could be horizontal, but it also is down sloping. It's assuredly that. So up against a supply line, unchanged, right? The initial anchor points, March, April, March, right? 1, 2, 3. Price action correlated to those levels. on the bottom and the top. And here we are at just as recently as July 22nd. You saw respect, a pullback with the test, right, of that historical inflection point, the pin bar, the rally. And here we are up against the ropes, man. Is the supply being absorbed here? Because it looks like it. God. But then at the same time, it's like, win higher high. Win higher high than previous high. When can we feel really confident again about Bitcoin? Like that it's out, it's done with the consolidation. 4 months, man. And just remember, this is like kind of normal. Sadly, it's sad. Because if you remember, if we just plot the length of consolidation, so we could just say it like that. 180 days last summer, if you remember. I had to go to New York. I'd travel, man. I was like, I can't do this, dude. I had to play Diablo 4 for a little bit. I was just like, oh my God. So 180 days. And then right here, we're looking around, 130 days. So you're getting off easy if we start breaking out soon. Yeah. 68 120 right now. Weekly closes in 31 minutes. We can take a gander at that weekly. Let me make this visible also on that time scale. Oh, it's there. Okay, so there it is, man. Remember, just not adjusting, just keeping the original anchor points. Because, if you keep them original, you can see that there is respect. And you were just up against it. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Thanks, R2D2. Get wrecked, dude. Thanks. All right. So people will be like, bro, that's a bull flag. Bro, that's classic distribution. You don't really know, man. Don't listen to people that say they know or certain. But I am optimistic. For sure, right? The longer the consolidation, the greater the resolution will be. So if we do break upward, it's going to be stupid. It's going to be like, hey, let's just do another meetup like now. Let's just do another one. We just got back from Nashville. Let's go to, and you should all get your calendars ready because the Bitcoin conference next year is in Las Vegas. And it's like time to rent out the presidential suite. Time to have a pseudo Mitch Ray TA meetup with the Bitcoin conference like we did in 2021. Get ready, man. Get your hair did. Go to the salon. Get ready. It's going to get nuts. Everyone in here should be like thinking, I don't really go on vacation that often. I know I work, but you got to live at some point. So Bitcoin conference 2025 in Vegas. That's it. If you don't do it then, when are you going to do it? When are you going to go? When are you going to enjoy and party and have fun with all of us together in person? Met so many people in this, a lot of people in this community and the peripherals of this community this weekend. And it was very fun. We had a great time together. Shot the S. Okay, weekly close. It looks like a miraculous rally off the lows of the week where we found ourselves at the nadir, 63,460. So what a recovery, man. And we're going to close right around where we closed last week. Okay. So we can look at... we don't really do it that much because there just hasn't been a reason. Have I steered you wrong by not looking at scam S coins the past 3-4 months? Because there hasn't been opportunity. And guess what? They have only gone down, done nothing. So when the framework presents itself, I am more than happy to look at assets, right? And only a few. And even the one, Chainlink's down 2% today. And So it's like, this is me plotting it like, okay, man, if you want a dream of dreams, we pretty much got to it, like on that low. So they could be maybe working on a Momo shift, an inverse head and shoulders, and it could be awesome. I mean, really. I look at that Bitcoin dominance chart and I'm like, Bitcoin's got to do the Jesus candle first. We got to get like confidence back in this market. And I think after the confidence is gained back, then we can see some altcoins start doing things. It's just not enough confidence. It's too iffy. Like, but once we see this God candle on Bitcoin, big money will start saying, okay, all right. Yeah, these altcoins now, as is tradition, looking good. But like in terms of the framework, this is one of the only ones that's really showing it like right here in your face. I don't know. You just look at random coins like, you look at Lind here, they're defending this base. It's kind of crazy. And it is an intriguing recent event here where somehow a higher low's been put in. Somehow we're back right at that 200. We're back above 94.74. Very real level. Look, this, you can't tell me it's not real. Look at the reversals that have happened when it's been regarded as resistance. And we're back above it. That's an incredible thing. So kind of interesting on Lind. I just picked a random S coin. I wasn't like, I'm in the back and I'm like, all right, I can't wait to look at AAVE on stream, guys. I'm getting hype. Nah. So, all right, that's kind of interesting. Interesting event. Accumulation. Very low, the lowest low, but it was a fake out. 2 fake outs. Confirmed. So much demand. Maybe they can't test 83.35, sorry. Again. I like that. It's, okay. Intriguing. But then we just look at another random S coin. Like, do the random S coin thing. How about GRT? Remember GRT down almost 3% today? What a joke. Really I can't say there's much here that's that great yet. Like, come back down to 16, 17 cents. Maybe do something like this. And maybe we could talk about a confirmation low at a key inflection point, but you don't have it yet. You're not at a level where you can manage risk appropriately, and you don't have a structure that implies we're about to reverse to the upside. It's just ugly. So this is kind of what I meant. Like Lind was. So we look at maybe Uniswap down 2%, and it's like, well, you kind of have the framework, but it kind of just garbage locally. Win bids, win price action, win candles that are going to make me feel more confident about Uniswap type 2ing right here, because this is what happened to a lot of the altcoins. They did something just like this, and then you know what happened? You know what happened when they did this? They just did this, and that's where a lot of them are now. So, but it was such a good run. This was a dream setup. This is one of the best altcoin setups of the entire. Well, it took a year plus for the setup to develop and then mature to be actionable, but when it did play out, one of the best. Should be in a textbook. So it's hard trusting crypto altcoins anyway. How about see if there's any random tickers in chat? No. Nope, chat's kind of dead anyway. Jasmine, I don't know, man. We'll look at the earnings calendar after this one, I guess. Yeah, wow. Okay. Wow. Jasmine. This isn't a joke, dude. You think this is a joke? This is an inverse joke. This is serious. This is a bullish hammer reversal, bullish pin bar, level of inflection that cannot be denied. Resistance is now support, and some follow through off of that, and you're above 2.8 cents, and above, you got to know this level, there's nothing. It's straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So someone could draw a conclusion that if history just repeated itself, 4.3 cents from here, meaning 38% upside on Jasmy. If it just does exactly what it's always done when it breaks above 2.8 pennies. Yeah, Jasmy looking like a freaking snack. Kind of insane. There's a supply line probably. I think that one was already broken like that. But it's kind of like a dragon in a way where it's like, the foot, the hump, the second foot kind of. And what you're seeing is like the complex wave structure unfolding where you have like most of it done, but we're now on the big, right? We're on the C to D wave. And that, again, just an 886 there, because this will be a bearish bat. I mean, you're looking around 4.2 cents.
Is that a joint?
No, it would just be the pattern completion zone of the bat on Jasmy. Yep, dude, again, it's like a bunch of dumpster fires out there, and then look at this one. Stupid. Really nice, actually. Unironic. Can't believe it. Yeah, if you like... See, I don't understand. Like, now it's like, okay, my God, he looked at Jasmy. Now's our chance. Y'all like the Tree Peak guy for S-Coins. Oh, yeah. Come on down and look at Render and Wojak coin. Yeah. Now Jasmy coin, chat, looks good. Really hard here because this weekend you had these, talking Friday, Saturday. How do you set you would set the stop below 2.5 cents and your targets would be 4.3 cents, 4.2 cents, 5 cents maybe eventually because the trend continues. Could be great, man. Yeah, 5 cents above that. Who knows above that? Wow, probably 10 cents. Anyway, the line in the sand, your argument becomes not owning Jasmy again below 2.5 cents. You don't want to own it below that. Okay, let's we'll look at some more S coins after this. Here it is. Earnings this week. Okay, please understand if you have positions in stonks, you might get destroyed if you own them. You just know that, right? You could get Tesla'd. You could get Googled. The Magnificent Seven, only 2 have reported this now new earnings season, and they have both been destroyed. So we got 5 more to go. But tomorrow, at open, pre-market, McDonald's, Spotify, was it? No, sorry. And then Tilray after hours, and then on Tuesday, Procter & Gamble, Microsoft, AMD, PayPal, BP, Sophie, Starbucks, Pinterest. Wednesday, looks like Altria, Teladoc, MasterCard, Riot, Boeing, Etsy, T-Mobile, Facebook, Meta, Qualcomm. ConocoPhillips on Thursday, Moderna, Roblox, Apple, Mara after hours, DraftKings, Intel, Roku, Snap, Amazon, Square, Net, Coinbase. That's a huge one, man. You all better be cognizant of that, okay? Thursday, after hours, August 1st, first of the month. The best day to join the Patreon /Citadel. Don't get wrecked. Twilio also reporting on Thursday. Friday, Chevron, ExxonMobil. And then after hours on Friday would be AMC. Be aware. Don't get wrecked. So what? Did we have a couple more S coins? No, we can just start randomly looking at them. Matic maybe down 1.7. See, awful. Like just trash. Like nothing like Chainlink, nothing like Jasmy, nothing like Bitcoin, nothing like Solana, nothing. Nothing like Ethereum, nothing like BNB. It's at the bottom of the dumpster with 99% of cryptos. Just garbage. But it's sitting around this level. Miracles happen. I've seen so many miracles happen on all markets, right? Where the asset's sitting at the level. It looks just bad and no one's buying, but it's there. It's fine like a fruit fly, but sometimes the fruit flies survive. So
I know this isn't a one-time sum, but if you add it all up, it's worth a request of some sort. Can we look at Ondo on Coinbase? I guess thanks.
what do you mean you guess? Why are you guessing, dude? Yeah, we're kind of looking at useless, worthless scam coins. So why not? Yeah, sure. We'll look at a Ondo coin. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no problem. It's not funny, Joe. St. Louis coin. It's not funny. Okay. All right. Pray for Matic. Below 50 cents is like 30 cents. And it's just a fact. Look at it, man. When they break 50, 30. So if you're like, I'm a Matic, what is it, a Matic Green Beret or whatever their joke little culture is, you better pray 50 cents holds, man. And you think like, who knows, but if Bitcoin goes higher, maybe they do defend it. Maybe this is it. We'll pay attention. We'll keep our eye on Matic, man. What a dream of a setup it was, right? And we'll just go and we'll look at it one more time. Just so you can understand that this market is meant only for swing trading. Outside of the like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, you can hold those long, whatever. But remember, this is all it is. This is it. Identifying proven, predictable patterns, structures with forms of confirmation at key inflection points with oscillators that are helping your argument, that imply exhaustion from the sellers. That was it, man. October 2023. You see there were 3 targets. You lay her out and look at it. That's it. That's all it was. It was a trade. And it's over. Who cares now? Who cares about Matic? All right. Ondo coin. On Coinbase, he guesses. Well, I mean, you got yourself a trend here. Been around since the beginning of the year. And not much to work with, unfortunately. Like, all I can do is just gonna say, all right, there's some levels here. Okay, like, guess we could say a peak, a reversal, and then that reversal level was breached, and then it was regarded as support. But then I see some more newer tests here at this 71 cent level. So I guess they would just be a zone. And then we could be like, all right, and there's that peak there, that first peak after that was an all-time high at one time. And then we go with that candle high close. Whoops. The candle high close too. And it's another zone. Okay. So yeah, I'm not worried about demand lines. I mean, yeah, so I guess 93 cents to 99 cents is kind of an inflection zone. That's being tested for a second time. I'm not saying go long, dude. It's Ondo coin. Ondo Finance. It's just, look, if you're requesting, you're supporting this 100% crowdsourced stream. 6.5 years of that. Then we'll look at it. We're looking at it, okay? So I'm doing all I can. There's a supply line here. You're on, wow, you are on right there, aren't you? It's almost someone could say, we got a potential dragon. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and this is real. And this could be the second foot. Now, this could be the confirmation low of the key level. So if you were going to try to manage your risk here, the only way to do it, okay, this is for educational purposes only. Ondo Finance, they could rug us. We're going to zero tomorrow, all right? But say this was NVIDIA, okay? This is just an educational thing here, okay? All right, if you're at a level for the second time, wouldn't you think maybe they just defended it? So that's our reasoning for maybe posting this. One time, the back test of spring. and you're so close to that level that it's very easy to manage risk. You could use, there's a multitude of ways to set up targets. You could use Fibonacci. I normally try to use Fibonacci. I like it. Oh, especially when you lack a lot of historical inflection points. So we could say the 618 is a 3-to-1. Right? And definitely, look, 1, 2, 3. It's been a reversal point right here. 4 different times in history, the 618, 124 has been an inflection point. So that would have to be your first target, I think, if you were sizing it up this way, right? And then second target, see, probably the 886, because the magic 886, right? And I think if you were going to do a third target, easy enough, forget all time, forget the 100%. You just go and you just say it would continue on, and you'd be going for a 1272 fib extension. This is just a way to size up price action correlation to a key level from the very short history. Okay. RTD2's got like a gun to my head here right now, so I gotta do what he says, or whoever it was. Was it Trump? I don't know. The Tangia, So this is like, again, education. This could be applied to any market, any asset. You're looking for the same things. You want a good trend, an undeniable trend. You want to see the conclusion of a correction in the uptrend. So you kind of got that, right? You got from this low here to this high. You got down in the 70s, 70+% retrace. But there's levels, reversal points. There's inflection points. So like the market participants are not really letting it go deeper. And that's a good sign. That's strong. Strength, demand. So that's the way we could size up under coin. Do you get what I'm like going for? I have no idea if this will play out. I had no idea if Tesla would play out. No idea if Matic. I have no idea if any asset will ever play out. You should have the exact same mentality. You're just looking for the variables, right? I think when you identify a confirmation low at a key level in an uptrend, you have a greater than coin flip chance of this going up next. But that still means like you could have 65, 70% chance. That means there's still a 30 to 35% chance this thing fails. And that's why you always want to long these confirmation lows at inflection points as close to them as possible. So if it does fail, you take on very few losses. And again, it's like beating a dead horse. It's the same message though. Simple. I'll publish this too, just because, there's nothing wrong with this. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with someone trying this. Like, give it a shot. And if it fails, it fails. It was Ondo. It was a joke anyway. Hope y'all had a great weekend, man. We're looking at Ondo. So what we say, it's a trend analysis. Yes, it's a bullish trend. It's undeniable. It's higher highs, higher lows. The lifespan of the very short history. It is chart patterns, I guess. I'm not even calling it double bottom. It's just confirmation low. It's price action. Technical indicator, right? The spring back test of spring. That's all we need. That's all we really need to construct a solid argument for upside. That's it. That's your Wando. Type in chat for education, man. Education. Investing in ourselves. Learning the framework. Applying it to charts. Managing our risk. And at the same time, having zero expectations. But if you're going to have expectations, go all in on your expectations that only something will happen. Okay, have your alert set up on Wando. We start hearing beeps. Holy crap, let's have a freaking Wando pizza party. That's it. That's all we can do. And look, man, you realize the reason why a stop loss is below that 93 cents level is because the short history tells us if it falls below that level for real, then you are going straight down to 71 cents. Meaning if it breaks that level for real, and it's not a fake out, this asset drops 25% value. That's why you want out immediately if it falls below that, okay? You have to have a stop loss set up. You do not own Ondo. No one owns Ondo without, right after they go long on Ondo, they then immediately set up that stop loss. If one goes long on Ondo and they don't immediately set up a stop loss afterwards, you're not trading. You're not doing it right. You're not doing what I'm saying. Protect yourself, man, in these scammy joke markets. Okay. Yes, we looked at Chainlink Altcoin. We did. Ondo's new Bitcoin. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Check, I got anything to say so I can bounce it off me, keep the stream going. Bitcoin 68.2. Yeah, showing some green candle on the 4 hour with 7 minutes and 30 minutes to go until your weekly candle close. We could be going positive. I would just prefer a doji or a little red candle on the weekly so we can just have a Jesus engulfing candle next week. That'd be perfect. Okay, so whatever. Hype in the chat for Ondo. I hope it works out, man. I hope the TA is respected. I hope what we're identifying is the confirmation low. It's mandatory that Bitcoin goes up soon. Otherwise, it's probably going to get stopped out very fast, and that's okay. Oh no, the weekly went green. Crap. Well, we're screwed then. Just kidding. Doesn't matter. So look at this. REN, like loser, like garbage, like trash. Harmonic framework developed. Okay, after the harmonic framework developed, after that engulfing candle, the asset rallied 62% in 9 days, and then it was over. Underperformed, hit a 60% retrace probably from this high to low, and that's it. And sometimes it happens like that. And look at it now. Like, I just don't. People go, my inverse head and shoulders may be developing. It's like, wow, man, you are really reaching. It's like, wow, you're putting your money in REN. Like why not? Like, I would put my money in Ondo because it's like undeniably uptrend. Only a year, but like REN, you've had years, and this is just loser, like most. How about Ethereum Classic? How's it doing? It's still flirting. Could be trying to work on Momo shift here. Left shoulder head, right shoulder. Sure, maybe. And it's all happening right around this very interesting level. There's an engulfing candle on the 26th that is valid. And the only way, like, if you were gonna play it, if you were like Mitch, if you do not try to make a risk management schematic right here, or you construct an argument right here, it's over. Okay, then it would be like you'd have to have a stop below like $21 and swing for the fences and say a prayer, right? Because someone could just try. Like, I'm not saying it's small. I don't know. It's real. Could be bull crap. But you're just looking at maybe. And the only reason I say it's maybe, I'm even looking at it like this, because you have this level of all levels, right? Where we know if they defend it, man, if they defend this level, we win. You go to $36. But if it fails, if you start falling below $22.58, almost every time you see $13. You see the bottom. You see the next major level. It happens over and over and over. So that's all you could do. One would be entering now, and they'd have their stop loss below $21, and they would be like, all right, my target's gonna be probably $30, $29.50. That candle high closed back from January. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, dude. Again, it's maybe. Cut with handle. Oh God, here we go. How about Shiba? Bro, it's Shiba, man. You just don't understand. You don't get it. Shiba Arium. Yeah, Shiba Arium. So not real. It's like a below the inflection point kind of right now. It'll rally. Bitcoin does. I wouldn't touch it. Flip your coin. That's where you're going. Flip your coin. Below the 200. In a retracing. I don't think it's at an 886 yet. It could be, but I would look, man. You always want to see confirmation. If you get something like that, my God, dude, that's what you want. You covet that. You don't have it. So it's like, what can we do? We just have to wait. It's like, all right, dude, 99% of the time, you're going to go to a random chart. It's not going to be showing you everything we want on an asset to increase our probability of up. And then also, the structural development is occurring at the inflection points with favorable price action. How about DOT? Dude, yeah, DOT, man. It was going to... harmonic fart dud. Just crap, man. Two highs that are the lowest. Right? You reverse the trend. Here's the highest high, the blow off top. Here's a low. Here's a lower high. Here's a lower low, lower high, lower low. Same highs. Lower low than the previous lows. Two highs that are all significantly lower than the previous highs. You're downtrending. It's garbage. It's awful. It's like, yeah, they're defending 552. They could just be absorbing the demand that exists there. If 552 breaks, you do not want to own DOT. I don't think you want to own DOT, period, right? But if it breaks 552 for real, do you see what happens? I'll just ask you. If you're looking at this chart, okay, if 552 doesn't hold, where does DOT historically go? Without a doubt. Where does it go? I'm just asking you. Make sure we're on the same page here. I'm not crazy. You're local on the edge, bud. Mesogamma got super hyped. There was a insane, like a man-made pyro tornado this weekend. Crazy. And it was visible on the satellite. So wild, man. Okay, we got a couple answers coming in. Let's see. Wow, pathetic. Participation. Yeah, so Alex, rep kinda. I'm not that guy. Nice. Water swig. There you go, right? And I'm just showing you here. I don't know, y'all got $3, $3.60. That's not normally where it goes. Like when they broke that level and back tested in December 2022, you see exactly where it went. It went straight down to 423. Then the rally. And look what happened later in 2023. It was broken, violated. It was bearishly back tested as resistance. And where did it go? It went straight down to 423. And then what happened? It recovered, rallied right back to 552. They failed again. What happened? Straight back down to 423. A little joke rally, lack of demand. Finally broke it. Then it went to 360 like one time. And that was the absolute bottom for the stock market, for China, for the US, for crypto, for everything. So there it is, chat. We have ourselves the conclusion of last week's candle, cemented in the, it was going to be like the sea of time or the sands of time, but if it's cemented in the sands, it doesn't really, it sounds weird. I don't know. I traveled today. I didn't get much sleep last night. Just forgive me, okay, for not being very philosophical today. But 582, history shows us 423. So you're downtrending lately locally.
Tron led the alt rally a few years ago. Let's see.
Thank you for the 20, sir. We'll look at Tron Connect, okay? But we'll go to Bitcoin. The top, we'll look at these weekly closes. How were they cemented? Look what they did to us, man. Gosh dang. A green close. The highest weekly candle close confirmed on Bitcoin since June 3rd of this year. That was, you closed this week higher than you did last week. I know. What? You did? I can't even tell. Yeah, because it was by a few dollars, really, right? So All that happened though, see, last week you didn't do what you did this week. Last week you closed below 69K with no test, and this week we have formally tested 69K as resistance, and that's what sucks, man. That's like where it's like, of course, bring on more controversy. Where it's like, oh, is that the bearish back test? Like they up thrusted through it again? The sell off, the lower low, and then the rally to confirm the up thrust? Like it would be the inverse of the spring back test, right? Where they violated a key level from history, but then the buyers immediately recaptured it. And then a sell-off, and then they've just now reconfirmed what was once support is now support again with what looks like could be possibly a reversal candle. It's a doji looking A, you know. Ugh, I hate that, man. It's so annoying. It's a green candle too. We can look at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the weekly shirt. Wow, what a freaking candle, man. Highest weekly candle close confirmed on Bitcoin dominance since March 29th, 2021. Obviously, the highest weekly candle close in years. The highest of the entire uptrend. It was beautiful, man. Probably one of the most beautiful Wyckoff accumulation schematics I've ever seen on any market, on any chart. And I don't even know how, because this isn't like something that people are actively trading. This is just percentages of Bitcoin's market cap dominance. It's so weird. I don't get it. Wow. So rejoice. We did it, man. All right, let's check on Ethereum weekly. How was it? Not great. I mean, you know, anything above 2,900, you're okay. Like the idea of the weekly confirmation low at the key level, it's valid until you break it, man. Until you break 2,900, this is still active. This is valid. This could be the bottom put in, and you're going to 5K plus next soon. It could soon on the weekly means like, oh, over the next 3 to 6 months, because each candle represents 7 days. Yeah, man. Churn and chop could go on. Remember, as we looked at already, we're like another month away from rivaling the length of consolidation from last summer. Wow, thank you so much, Clippy. Clippy, could you help me construct a resume for McDonald's? Thank you. Thank you, dude. Got to get my old XRP Ripple logo laser removed. I got to afford it. So, yeah, McDonald's seems like a quick way to do that. But I'll be flipping burgers, man, with that logo until it's paid off. All right. So, BNB on the weekly, kind of like whatever. Sold off, recovered a little better than Ethereum, and it's just not much to look at. Like, cool. All right. Cool. 1 month since the beginning. Calm down, Greg. I don't know. Here's Solana, dude. Highest weekly candle close confirmed since March 25th. Multi-month highs. Cool. Yeah, it closed higher than it did last week. Wow. I wish it was red. Just weird. Anyway, great. That's cool, man. Rejoice. Again, same type of situation that Ethereum's having, but far greater performance lately. Right? One low, the second low at the inflection point. Right? Support, resistance is flipped to support, in uptrend. I like it. I think it's good. $200 target. Eventually, you're thinking, and then we go to XRP on the weekly. Highest weekly candle close confirmed since March 25th. Another week, another formal close above the 200-week simple moving average. Wow, that's pretty cool. it's a hard thing to do that, man. Normally when you get above that level, you don't stay above it very long, do you? But yeah, that's what happened. So rejoice. So Solana, Bitcoin, XRP, highest weekly closes in months. BNB and Ethereum, not. Closing lower than last week's close. So a little parity. Okay. So those are your weekly charts. Stock market futures still green. NASDAQ 100 up 0.47%. Outperforming the Russell 2000 now, only up 0.36%. S&P 500 0.29%, and then Dow Jones 0.2% up, all green on the day. Gold up on the week, up 0.5% as we lead into earnings season. Make a break time, man. Time to get destroyed or time to blaze in all the glory of the tendies, the instant tendies. Yep. I mean, if you have this plotted, it is kind of official here, I think, right? It's so close. Where is that a breakout, chat? Do we have a weekly breakout of this downsloping structure? Eric says why, which means yes. You technically did. I mean, look, man, I'm just showing you. Like, that did close out. We got a breakout on the weekly confirmed with a candle close. How about the chat? Let's go to DXY, the US dollar. It is Chop City, but if it's Chop City, all you can say is the most recent discernible event is not good for people that want DXY to go much higher. That is a form of distribution locally, a confirmation high. Here's a high. Man, that heart line. This is a channel that is one of the best channels I've ever seen, okay? It really is. This goes back to 2009, man. Okay, it is called Bottoms.
What?
I know. Yeah, very, very crazy, dude. DXY respect here is unbelievable. And you have Heartline respect that is also dreamish. A few times, 2016, 2017, 18, 19. But now look what's happening. It's been resistance. Look how long it was tested and tested and tested. They kept testing and it failed. And then it finally upthrusted and then collapsed back at the bottom. And you kind of have some stuff like that going on where it's like being tested, upthrusted. And it's like if you really look at it, chat, we are on the new week up $435. So in 10 minutes, Bitcoin is up. Nice. Bitcoin dominance alert just went off. We will go to it momentarily. But just understand they've upthrusted the heart line on the DXY, and now they're confirming the upthrust. So I think the DXY could be going down next if you just look at the most recent discernible events on it. And it's okay, just 102. I'm not saying it's going down at the bottom soon. I'm just saying maybe we go to 102 next. 102.24. All right, Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin up $550 on the new week. Bitcoin dominance, here it is, my alert. All right, well, I guess I just had it. I have a new one set up. Sometimes it's weird on this. I think my alert was set up above that wick, but sometimes it gives you a false alert, a false beep. So I just reset it up. And it's weird on this one because like you don't get wicks a lot. It'll go up and then it'll pull back, but it won't show that it actually went up. You know what I'm talking about if you have alerts on Bitcoin dominance. It does that. So I think it might have just done that. We might have just seen intraday, intra-week, multi-year highs. on BTCD. So 69K chat looms. You all know what 69,000 is. If you don't, my God, go get a coffee or get an Adderall prescription, because I don't know how many times I talk about 69K, what it is. That's the 2021 cycle top to the dollar and the cent. No, they didn't in 2021 go to 69,001 cent. Nope, it was 69,000 cents. So that level is extremely important. IMO, if they break it, which they didn't, they tried this weekend during the Bitcoin conference but failed. But look, already going to test it again. They break it. You got a 71,765 to 73,000 test. And then I really think if we see that level, 71.7, 73.1, we see that level. One more time, show you again. Right here, man. Wyckoff reaccumulation with spring action. Okay, you are here. You've already jumped across the creek. You've already sprung. In this schematic, the beautiful thing about it is there is no spring back test. It is only spring, and you are not going to get an opportunity to. You're not going to get a confirmation low. Like, and this one's not. Bitcoin's not giving you the confirmation low yet. So you are right around here. So if we test the top of the trading range, there will possibly be an absorption period where there's going to be some supply here. It's just a general consensus area where multiple market participants around the world would have some sell orders set up. The market makers put it there. It's like a magnet. Could take a minute, but I think we'd see it again. We're probably in this. We're probably in the last phase of reaccumulation, and then eventually we get the last points of supply, the sign of strength, which would be in this situation for Bitcoin a breakout into price discovery. More signs of strength, last point of supply, more of it, and then more markup. So this is right here, man. X marks the spot. You see my mouse cursor, hopefully, chat. So we're just we have a special situation, on Bitcoin, because right here it just so happens that the context is historical all-time high is what we're up against, and we got to break that before we could ever see the top of this more local trading range. Been going on 4 months now. Okay. Oh, I can't see. Everything's white. Okay. So also let's take a look at Jonathan's totals. Just the original anchor points, not adjusting. 1, 2, 3. You've broken all levels. You back tested inflection points as support, engulfing candle. It looks good. I mean, it looks fine. You're in good shape here for 2.577 trillion, right? This is all you could hope for at this current time. We're just now waiting for a big markup to go test those levels and finally, eventually make a higher freaking high. Is this stream on? Are we good, dude? Are we cool?
And there is only one thing we say to death. Not today.
Thank you, Syria, Pharrell, but like literally you died. So, yeah, famous last words, kind of, or close to it. Thank you, dude. But dude, no, Syria Pharrell didn't die, man, because they didn't show it. So yeah, but why is he not in the show ever again? Like ever? Yeah, he died. It's fine. Sorry, let me
I like turtles.
Gabagool, over here.
$68.7 on Bitcoin on the new week. Out the gates like a freaking racehorse, eh? Yeah. Excited to see. more up, man. Okay. So we'll look at. Thank you so much, Mr. Wizard. Playing Dungeon Synth. Coinbase, yeah. Could be setting up for the third valley. My God, 1 and then 2 and then you give me 3. I don't know though, man. Like, this is you going into gambling world. We are in gambling world. We're going to the slot machine, man, on Coinbase this week. Because you know, like, if there's a bad earnings for coin, like, it could just easily gap down to 212 and they could defend it and it's fine. Just as easily as they have good earnings and this just gaps up and breaks all resistance and it's just gone to $280 to $300. You don't know, man.
Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I think we all have to be a little insane to participate in the crypto market. So we all have a little bit of Patrick Bateman in us. Shoot, dude, my first name is Patrick, so definitely. Yep, earnings coming up Thursday for coin. Mara also, Marathon Digital. I think this looks, dude, that's a reversal candle. That right there is that's like based on the gap up and the gap down, it's like bullish abandoned baby star, pretty much. Baby doji star. It's like a combination of like different types of Japanese candlestick patterns. It's good. It's like and then look what they did on Mara. Like, you can't make this up. Like, the key level is not only did they gap it up, they formally back tested what was such a key. Look at this. It's resistance. It's resistance. It is support. They're holding it as support. So what if, man? What if they put in the highest low, and it's at 1 and 2 and 3. Mara looks good, but again, earnings could kill you just as easily as it could take you to 31.36. Again, earnings on this one on Thursday, just like Coinbase. I'm not caring about Bitcoin. Listen to that. Listen to that, chat. I don't care about Bitcoin so much that I have the effing Bitcoin chart devoted, a 4-hour Bitcoin chart every second I'm live outside of the peripheral screen. I've got it above my head. What do you want from me? This is the whole reason we can look at other assets while we're looking at Bitcoin. I got the Bitcoin price ticker right here at all times. I don't care about Bitcoin, dude. Yeah, I hate Bitcoin so much I went to the friggin' conference. Yeah, so Bitcoin is now up over $600 on the new day, the new week. We are going for a $69,000 test. And it does certainly. Here we are, highs of the day, highs of the week, 68.9. Making up ground that we lost yesterday evening into today. Because, I mean, like, leading up to Trump speaking, we saw the highest level since June, mid-June. Okay. I think you spelled Ben Cohen wrong. Cohen's not spelled that way, Dan. But yeah, hung out with Ben Cohen and folks. My buddy Evan Aldo, he's got a YouTube channel, does charts and trading and stuff. Tom Crown's my boy. Sean Mackey, he's the creator of Lux Algo. They're like, and he's blown up. He's got over 500,000 subs now on YouTube.
I thought your Twitter got hacked by a Bama linebacker until I saw it was you. Keep up the gains. 0.000139008 BTC.
William, thank you so much for the very flattering words. Yeah, if you don't know, like, I am. When I was on the team, I was 235 pounds, and right now I'm weighing in around 186. So I am substantially less weight than I was then. So, dang, dude, let's freaking go. Matt with 1K.
Could you take a quick look at BTC proxies, Mr. and SMLR? Great stream as always. Really appreciated.
I am sorry to say, but you will lose on that bet, friend. Not everyone's life runs all around trading respect.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
When I was young, he told my girl cousins I would never be a varsity athlete, and frankly, that was a tremendous blow to my self-esteem.
You're wrecked, Tony Soprano, dude. You're wrecked. 68,920 right there. Highs of the week, highs of the day. $660 up. We're very close. Chat, you just have to understand how, I mean, in my opinion, I think 69,000 is an extremely important level. Like, I know we're at, 71s to 73s is the top of the trading range, but dude, it's context, historical context, man. It's an ancient battleground. Many dead elves, orc, and men lay rest here. This is hallowed ground. Sacred ground. Don't look into the light. No, no dwarves, really. No, I don't think so. Well, it wasn't written about. They were too busy in their mountains and their caves. And they were dealing with Balrogs, right? What were we going to do? So it was what? It was Tron Connect for Max. We got to look at Tron. Yeah, Tron, Communist Chinese backing. Yeah, it's been doing things. Really looking at Bitcoin here because I don't care about it, right, guys? Tron Connect. Yeah, Tron Connect's a dream, chat. I mean, you'll probably be at 17 cents the next 3 months. If it all stays the same. Yeah, you're about to complete an M shape here, or a W shape at high to low, 886, but trend gonna trend. Trend is your friend. Imagine fighting that. Imagine fighting communist Chinese money just rolling into Tron while Bitcoin's looking the way it looks. I mean, I love it, man. That's great. That M shape was there, and it's playing out. It's outperforming like crazy. Oh yeah, see 886, you reacted. Look, they're already coming to test the 886 again after such a shallow retrace. That's such high demand. They got the bots turned on, Justin Sun and company. So see ya probably for a test of 14.4 cents if Bitcoin's gonna break 69K, which we're about to test, and it's run up 71.7 to 73.1. Tron's probably gonna be at 14.4 plus cents. Right? They'll test the 100%. They break that 15 cents on deck. 17 cents is a major inflection point. Yeah, what a trend. Give it to Justin Sun. Give it to the commies. They're doing things. And the other one he was talking about was Similar. Wait, no. Wait. MicroStrategy first. Yeah, for Michael Saylor, who spoke. And look at this. Chat, look at this. You got to be kidding me. So not only they break out of the neutral structure, the major symmetrical triangle, they have formally back-tested the supply line as what? A demand line. And you have, it's like bullish abandoned baby stuff, right? You have a red candle, you have one candle, you gap down. You present the candle. And then you have a very, the next day after that candle closes, you gap up. And it's very close. I mean, that is almost textbook. So this implies, if let's just say, we identified the bullish abandoned baby correctly. Number go up next, not down. That's it. Number go up. If this plays out, MicroStrategy tomorrow probably going to see the highest level, highest price seen since March 28th. And then 2000 on deck, 2264, March of 2000 gap to fill. And then 3000. Well, let's just say
32.33 repeating, of course.
Chat 68,999 right there. Highs of the day on Bitcoin. We are up against the level of all levels. Please look above my head, look above you to see how close we are to potentially, because if this breaks, your target is, your upside potential is 4%, 3.98, 4% upside if it breaks, chat. Which means number go up for just about everything crypto. But Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin's going to outperform. Sorry, dude. It's the Bitcoin show. Are we cool? Everything okay? Solana up 2.2%. Let's freaking go. We'll get back to... Look at this. Highest high seen on friggin' Solana since like April 3rd. Let's say April 4th. Highest high in over a quarter. First target, $200. The one, the only. It was the only swing trader setup in crypto that I liked, that I even thought was worth it. Yeah, outperforming Bitcoin. Let's look at, we got to look at this before we'll get to
Next,
SMLR.
can you look at cores?
And we will look at Core Scientific for BD. Thank you. Certain certables, we will. Thank you so much, dude. We're so close, man. They're just giving it a little love tap again, man. This is how you know it's real. When this rally, this little move up happened, right? Oh, we were just up almost $700 on the new day, new week. Did it stop anywhere here? No, it kind of just went straight up because that is so important of a level. Okay, let's we're about to look at Solana to Ethereum, right? I want to see this. Wait, what are we doing? There we go. Getting very, very close here, man. This is like reaccumulation. Yep. Let's go to the weekly. So something just happened, chat. I need to do another Jesus chimes, okay? If you're in here right now, understand that Solana paired to Ethereum just saw its highest weekly candle close in the history of human civilization, even alien civilizations. From hundreds of millions of years ago, we never saw a candle high this close, candle close this high. That's history. We did it, man. Get wrecked, Vitalik, with your 3 vaxes, you commie, and your needs to wear masks and wants everyone else to wear masks. And let's go to proof of stake because the climate terrorist threatened me. Let's go wear another unicorn shirt, chat. Yeah, this is what happens. Eventually, yeah, the chickens come home to roost, Bobby Boucher. Let's have our alert set up for more breaks. You know, re-breaking that November 2021 high. Dang, man. Crazy. Let's look at Solana to Bitcoin. Because remember, Solana was the one, the trade setup. That's it. Ongoing and only one that made sense anyway. It looks good, man. You got a nice range here. You see it on the way to 28992. There it is, man. They tested it. If we break that, man, you see really what it is, right? It's like that. That's it. If they break that, man, way higher. I like it. There's still more upside. It's not at an 886. See up here, it starts getting weird because you're like, hey man, we're like high to low 886ing, hitting those 88% retraces. Like, ugh. More upside potential yet. Okay, let's look at SMLR. Bitcoin 68,700 and change. Did not pass go. Did not collect $200. SMLR on the weekly. It's fine. Unfortunately, Chop City, after the move up, you pulled back. You're swinging like crazy every day. It is like, if you own SMLR, understand you virtually own an S coin. The volatility is insane, man. You have moves that are crazy. 7.59% one week into 5 up, over 5% up on the next week. I don't know. The swing. You look at the daily, you can see the swings. Yeah, like you were down 3%. I don't know. Yeah, 8%. I don't know. It looks like one low, maybe the second low is getting put in. Right. The whole reason we liked this was because of the time when it was requested, the spring, the back test of spring, and look at the result of that technical indicator. Very real. So all is well until the price of SMLR falls below 27.19 technically.
Never compare a person life true with social media. Life get wrecked.
Tony, did you have a stroke, man? You had some bad gabagool? It's just fat and nitrates, Grandma. So a quote from the show. Don't worry about it. Okay, so it's fine. It's, below the 200 moving average. It's not like MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy looks ready to go, man. Ready to roll. You heard it here. I'm telling you. You got a symmetrical triangle breakout, the back test, you had the bullish abandoned baby. Follow through would be magnificent. We need follow through. That means you need to have a nice day tomorrow on MicroStrategy to really confirm that bullish abandoned baby. Core Scientific, which is just really up there, man. Yeah, hard to mess with this. See, this isn't really that compelling. They did recapture, this is all I can do. I guess they've created a new channel and it was violated. It was all over.
I know asking questions is a sign of weakness, but I was wondering if the new Hey song could be Soulman. Do Soulman.
What? I almost got what that meant, but we're working on it, man. We're gonna maybe eventually get there. Eventually I'll understand these. I'm a soul man. I don't get it. I'm a soul man. Dang, man. I normally get these references. Some of y'all get it. I don't. Sorry. So if and take it with all the grain of salt, because you're gone, man. There's nothing here. It's like, this is price discovery. But let's just say they continue respecting the channel. That means this is a false bearish breakdown. So that means there could be insane consequences, whether it's this or just this. You could be running right back to the top of this channel they've constructed. It's done. It's real. It's got beautiful anchor points on the top and bottom. So if it's done that, and it's up 8.5% on Friday, I don't know if you want to own it below that demand line. But above it, that means there could be maximum upside potential right here on cores. See him? I don't know why. I thought I put the Sam on that sound clip on my Stream Deck, but I was just wrong, dude. I don't know.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Frankly, I'm depressed and ashamed.
I wish I did, man. I don't know. I'll have to find it again. TM? Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah, music's getting a little too dramatic, man. Calm down. God, no one wants that. I'm so uplifting. This music's so good, man. I gotta make it just so good. That's like what sometimes when I listen to some EDM tracks, I'm like, dude, no one wants that. That's like smarmy. It's disingenuine. And only some of y'all are going to get what I mean by that. But, and if you're listening to music, maybe next time you think about what I'm talking about. Like, they're trying too hard, man. We play Soul Man at all time. I was okay. I don't know, as long as it's family friendly to a degree, we could do that. Maybe. On a new week, we got some green cryptos. Chainlink up 2%. Where it's already done the thing. I mean, this could be it, chat. I mean, this literally could be it. It could be this. I'm not kidding. It could be this. And we just don't know yet that it's this. Like, it's really like, forget the noise, like the wick. That's beautiful bullish hammer. I love it. I'm not discounting it. And I'm not discounting the fact they tested inflection point once and that was it. I'm just saying for the sake of like, where you see the body, like the, right? The body of the candles. It's like that. It's like Chainlink actually looks pretty freaking good here, man. As long as Bitcoin holds up, man, you might have like a dragon path. This is exactly what, forget the harmonic for a second. This is exactly what happened on HD. Home Depot, right? It was this. And then it evolved like a Pokemon into this. And then what happened? Way higher.
AXS confirming reversal. Just bounced.
Confirm reversal. AXS, Australian Stock Exchange. Yeah, well, look what they did, man. They back tested that April 2nd high resistance, right? They kind of holding it as support. Yeah, it's being tested as support for the first time ever. So I mean, if they hold 79.29 on the AXS, yeah, after just fresh all-time highs last week or week before, yeah. But we'll look at it since the minimum. Chat, please understand, this could be happening. It could be happening, and I'm just telling you, and that's all I can do is like scream it from the mountaintops. And if you don't want to do anything, fine. Everyone ping. You've been pinged. Okay, and I'll tell you, right? Watch HD, Home Depot. It was this. Initially identified as a dragon, but then the dragon turned into an inverse head and shoulders. And this is the highest low. It's now almost like classic accumulation. Third Valley, it could go a little lower. I mean, if they took this thing down to like 341, it would be sexy. It would be like, with three rising valleys, the best characteristic of the three rising valley are the proportionate valleys to each other. Like from a low to high, if you Fibonacci'd 786 here, fine. This low to high, then you want another 786. Proportionate symmetrical patterns, and then you'd be getting a nice test of the inflection point again. You could get a perfect test of the 200 again. It would be not, you may never get it. You may never get it. But the thing is about it, like, you're probably already long. Like, so you don't have to worry about, oh, what happens next. It's like, don't worry about it. Let it roll, man. This thing's perfect. See what I'm saying? Chainlink, we're in the same spot. Same situation. Do we post a trade setup on Link now, though, right? Like, that's something. Do we do it now? Or do we wait for 1144 for a second test? Or at least maybe 1230? I don't know if we might just have to do it now. Take a freaking risk. I don't know. It's going to be harder to strategize. But see, look where we are, man. The price, it's above the July 2021 low, the January 2022 low. Look what happened here. Look at that, man. That's why sometimes you go back in history and you see the profound reversal like that. And it's like profound reversal. I mean, how much did it go up in value off of the test of the level that they're trying to recapture right now? Initially, it went up 172% in 43 days. When they did it again, it wasn't near as good, and you're in a bear trend at that point, but it still went up 44% in 2 weeks. So, like, you can't really get mad if, like, taking a shot, because you got to complete an M shape. You got a nice potential conclusion of correction. Buyers trying to recapture. So we could actually get away with, like, pretty tight stop. If you wanted to be crazy, you could do it like this. Dang. I don't know. I think if you're going down to 1261, you're done anyway. It's probably going to 1140 at that point. But that's equitable, kind of like that. You got some leeway too in case Bitcoin pulls back. It's tricky, man. It's not easy. But we don't act like we know anyway. But we do know that Chainlink's given us the makings of a Varsity athlete. Yeah, we got the makings. Stop could be a little better. It could be a little looser, but you know the target. Number 2, easily. 1920, the top of the harmonic to you. And then if you were going for a third target, I would just think probably something like this high from March 2nd, right? The wick high and the candle close right there. That'd be 1 and 2 and 3. And then target 4 would probably be $28 because it's like, hey, if we're in an uptrend and we're concluding a correction and this uptrend's going to continue, because everyone's like, it's my head and shoulders. Yep, my head and shoulders. And guess what's happened on my head and shoulders? The neckline's being recaptured again. They've tested, they tried, and they're just failing. And now you actually might have indication that the momentum is shifting back into the hands of the buyers. So, like, if, again, we're going to continue and make the highest high of uptrend, then why would your fourth target not be the highest high of uptrend, long-term uptrend? So it's either this fails, my head and shoulders, we're going down to 760, but you're out way before we get there, or my head and shoulders never actually plays out, buyers recapture and defend a level, and we go to the highest highs. So what are you? You are from the high to the low. You're down 42% off the highs. 50% correction. Yeah, you had a 50% correction from the high to this lowest low here. I'll take that. I'll take a 50% sale on Chainlink and long-term uptrend. You could do it, man. You could take a shot. We don't know. We don't know. But we got the framework. And not many cryptos showing the framework. And that's what's intriguing about it. Yeah. Could get stopped out real fast if things reverse bad. I don't know, man. Just like letting you see my brain. You know, that's what I'm doing here. Just kind of like trying to construct an argument by the book. I guess we'll post it. Okay. Is it good? I mean, like, for people that have been watching this stream, investing in themselves, reading the books, learning the things that are being taught here and everywhere else, what do you think? It's tricky. Because we could head back down to 1140 and then it's like, dang, man, it could be even better. But the thing, all right. So one thing about it, and I've seen Scott Carney talk about it, is like, you had the pattern complete, right? And the initial reaction was at the 886, right? And then you went to the hop, right? You went lower. But what's intriguing is the fact that you have the Bulkowski structure concluding its development at the 88% retrace. So you could almost like erase the head of the inverse head and shoulders, and it's like type 1 and then type 2. So I like that, you know, it's a gut feeling thing. God, man, they just look like they're pulling it back, and it's like inexistent negative momentum. Like what a joke, you know. We gotta post it, man. You don't ever know, but it's just a little controversial. So I'm okay with it, you know. It's not as good as Solana, but it's really nice. It's a really nice setup, and if it fails, it fails. Like whatever. So harmonic pattern, I'd say chart pattern, long-term trend analysis, I guess. Trend is friend. I hope you gained value from that that whole thing. That just took about 15 minutes, didn't it? Or more. Adam, of course. Well, no, dude. Can we look at Pundycoin? Dude, we looked at Pundycoin. The first freaking asset of this live stream was Pundycoin, dude. We've already, like, everyone in here has already donated to the Pundycoin Foundation. We passed around the golden plate. Everyone contributed. Where were you at, dude? Asking about Pundycoin. We know it's got the best heart. The team have best hearts. We know that, dude. God. Anyway, so AXS for Max Hydro. We shall look at the Australian stock. Yeah, well, I don't know. I can't really do an Australian accent. I got. Or are you actually asking about Axis Capital? Well, actually, maybe you do. You want Axis Capital because you did not. You super chatted and it was not in Australian dollars, so you may not be Australian. But it is that time where Australians are up and their market's going, and you did have a bullish break. I don't know. Tell me true, man. Golf On Foundation, man, I don't know. They retired, dude, in the Hamptons. Cub. Which one was it, Max Hydro Stoned? I think it's X. Oh my God, it's a crypto. So I was wrong twice. I thought he was talking about. Wow. Okay, we'll go to AXS then. And this is in the loser category. This is in major joke. But it's showing the my inverse head and short. Maybe it's pulling a chain link, but no M shape. Trends garbage, right? What happened? July 5th. Lowest price seen since October 2023. That's so bad. No confirmation lows. No proper defense. I don't know. You defended 491. Cool. It's an 886. It just bounced. If you owned it, you don't own it below 545, 544. You just don't own it. Because the only reason you would own it is because, well, maybe it's inverse head and shoulders. But it's not great. And it's like 99% of other cryptos where they're just terrible joke losers. But yeah, maybe the Momo shift is going to take you to the promised land. You were up against resistance. They tested and failed twice. So it's all on Bitcoin, man. If they can break 69K, these will eventually rise with the tide. We've been live almost 2 hours now, chat. So what more do you want from me? Had a couple trade setups posted live on stream, and gave a in detail description of why, answering all the questions of why. Why would this be published? Why would one go long? Why would a stop loss be where it is? Why were we taking profit where we're taking profit, right? All answered in front of you. And if you have invested in yourself, you are invested in yourself, and you know the stuff I'm talking about, you are the jury. So you can make the determination if it's a valid argument. I am the judge, or not the judge, but I am the prosecutor, or I am the bench lawyer presenting my argument to you, and you can say yay or nay, guilty, not guilty. My voice is better now. Is it? Well, maybe it took time to warm up. I don't know, dude. Whatever. An executioner, yeah. Executioner. All right, chat. Something else happened. I gave a couple shout outs. Saw Crypto Face. We got pictures together. Talked about Luxalgo fam. His team is growing, and really proud of him for just, he's like number one, like algo trading tool developer on TradingView. He's number one. And the growth of his YouTube channel from that is so fascinating. Tom Crown, Evan, Aldo, doing well. Then Crypto Lifer. He's apparently, if it wasn't for me, he would have never. He told me I'm the reason why he's doing what he's doing. He said I inspired him to start his channel and do charts and trading, live analysis and all that. So that was extremely humbling. I'll probably be collabing with these people. I was about to say something else too. Can't remember, man. Sorry, I'm tired. I didn't get enough sleep last night, and I've been traveling all day. I'm just groggy, man. I kind of fell asleep before this stream. I was like napping. It's possible, Wayne Batson. It's possible. Speech was, whatever. Trump, that's just his thing, man. His MOs, he just says things, and it's like, did he just say that? Get back to teleprompter, man. I didn't like how he kept lumping Bitcoin in with crypto at a Bitcoin conference. Like, if he truly understood Bitcoin and crypto, he would never be like Bitcoin and crypto, because we know in here 99+% of crypto are all scams, rug pulls, losers, pieces of garbage, trash that shouldn't exist. If we had a better society with more morals, 99% of these cryptos wouldn't be there. So it's kind of crazy he would be talking, Bitcoin and crypto, and it's like not true. Trying to think here though, because man, it's just a long week, and talked to a lot of different people. Feel like I'm forgetting, but it'll come back to me and talk about it on the next streams and stuff. Okay, so I think we got the requests are done. We're at 68,777. Did we test 69K? We did, right? So at the highs of the day and on the new week, we have seen $69,000 and 0 cents. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? One test, and that's it. Down $250 since that test. All right. So, chat, you know, I think it's been a pretty productive stream, especially considering the fact that, you know, stock market's closed. But we got a lot. We're gonna have a lot to cover this week with earnings season kicking off, and we got some crypto-related stocks reporting. So it's make or break time. Buckle up. Get ready. Pray that there is enough demand to absorb the supply that is indubitably at 69K, as we just saw moments ago. If we can break it, we have 4% upside undeniably. If we break 69K, and it's not joke bullcrap, 4% up. Wonderful for everything. For Chainlink and Ondo, they're going to go nuts, probably. Yeah, MicroStrategy, oof, that thing looks ready to roll. Bullish abandon, baby. Bullish back test of symmetrical triangle. House of Dragon, new episode tonight. But, you know, it's kind of a pretty mid show, dude. It's not that great. Like, I'm just like, this writing is just kind of bad. I mean, anyone else feel that way about House of Dragon? Just kind of like, what? Like, literally, I'm just like, sometimes I'm just like, huh? Like the little Tangia that was played earlier from the guy. What? That's me watching House of Dragon. Yeah, I know, dude. I know. People say they stop watching TV. I get it, man. You have all the reason in the world. I don't watch much TV anyway, like at all. Like, no. I'm done pulling the plug. Do what you want. Okay. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Pray for Bitcoin. 69K. You better have your alert set up with me. Have it synchronized so we can all say hype in the chat in the Discord. Be sure you're in the Discord so when or if 69K breaks, we can all get hyped together. Because it's way more fun making money with someone, with a community of like-minded individuals than it is making money alone. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. A.